Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is the Crusader Historian. Thank you for checking in for another video. This video I did not expect to create. I expected to create the one on Defenders of the West, but recently, as of a few days ago, within a week, the Total War community actually popped a new video. And I said that whenever they would do that, I would present my own video, my own thoughts about it. I did not do it right away because I was focusing on something else, but I figured to do it this week. As for what I was doing, I was working on my Char Scream YouTube channel. Go to the my 2-year review for Friday video and check in one of the links below and you will see the video I was working on. Anyway, I am planning on, since nothing went according to plan, the end of this month giving another video to you guys to start out the series. So anyway, yeah, it was a great video, and I took a lot of screenshots and a lot of notes to talk about this video. And yeah, let's get started. And they showed us a picture of the battle, and from what I heard, they are making renovations to the battle map. Things have changed, like in ways like troop types. Well, they matter more or less. Like, for example, knights are going to be effective from what they told. Like, a couple of knights will do a lot of damage to a lot of peasants, which, given on how they come from your population and affect things, they'll be really bad. So bad. So terrain has to take into account. You have to take into account fatigue. And they are making a lot of advances and making the battle maps more akin to the area where they're at, which is, I can say, wonderful work for trying. I imagine it is hard to create an infinite amount of battle maps, but I'm anxious to see what they're going to do when they show us a field battle or several field battles. But anyway, this is a sample on how the battle works, and as you can see, there are multiple battle types of units. I can see knights, archers, spearmen, heavy infantry, and there is a sickle shape unit, which I can say peasant unit. So I think, from what I guess, you're going to have the general's bodyguard, the various types of infantry, including heavy infantry, spearmen. You're going to have cavalry, light cavalry and heavy cavalry, missile troops, and you're probably going to have a peasant class of units. I don't know how that is going to work yet. Again, it is still development, it is still in progress, but again, field battles are going to be the mainstay because they're going to and I quote, siege battles are rare, but they are going to be epic, and they're going to try to feel it. They drew inspiration from the great siege battles of the period, the siege of Rhodes, the siege of Cyprus, the siege of Acre, like all those great heroic sieges they are trying to implement. So sieges are rare, but they are epic, which actually fits the medieval period very well. Very rarely there are sieges. Most of the time it is an open field battle. I don't know how that is going to work with getting settlements. My guess is you crush the field army decisively, you put the city under siege, and after a few turns they surrender, but we will see what happens. And these are some pictures, some images of them showing it says Paris over time. And as you can see, it starts rather basic. And from what they tell you, all these tools will be available to the modders. I'm not a modder myself, but I think you would like to know that if you are a modder or interested in modding. This is another example. A rather nice church. It's going to be rather cool. And they said that they are working on making it so that you can enter the city during peacetime and take a look at it like in Rome 1. Like in Rome 1, you can look around your cities, which I thought was a pretty cool feature. This is an overhead image of it. As you can see, the more you expand outward in the city, the more walls you're going to have. And they actually made some advances with how the walls work. Again, modders will have this. And now we're on the battle map, and as you can see, the map translates to this actual field battle. And as you can see, the troops are not in organized blocks, they are moving around right there. And their archers have suppressing fire. A unique and morale and momentum helps or hinders an army, and they discussed it briefly. I don't remember exactly how it is determined. Link of the video down in the description for you to take a look at for yourself. See, this is another image. It shows shows infantry fighting each other. It feels like it is more fluid, the guys moving together. And from what I hear, everything is destructible. So that is going to be very cool, very interesting. They are working on the siege ladders coming up out of nowhere. I do not understand. Okay, I get it as minor annoyance, but I feel like if that is your big complaint about the game, I'm the sort of person that does not mind if siege towers come out of nowhere. I feel like that is not a game breaking thing to enjoy a um, game, as it were. But anyway, they talked about maneuvering around on. You can do two things. You can move in alleyways, you can move around main roads, and it can affect cohesion, it can affect moving around. And so far, as you can see, a very good move around. So yeah, it feels more like it's flowing around. Isn't that picture awesome? This is basically a fight goes in a castle. It is the walls, the outer wall, the inner wall, and then all the way to the keep. They have defense. They brought back improvised defenses so you can have platforms for your archer, which I personally find helpful, and barricades for your soldiers. And this is another image of the fight. Like you can notice archers shooting, you can see the soldiers moving around, not two blocks fighting each other, but mixing sort of a bit like combat. And this is something I really love. You can go inside the keep. You can fight inside the keep. And I don't know about you, but I am going to love this part because it feels right. It feels awesome. It's really annoying where the battle ends where you cannot, in the previous medieval games, where, or in Warhammer, Total War series and such, where your army is defeated outside, but you know if you can retreat to the keep, you might be able to win. You can do that in here, and I feel like this is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. So you can fight inside the keep, so that's going to be great. And that is what we have so far for the recent update for Medieval 3 Total War. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to this video. I greatly appreciate it. I have plans to start the Defenders of the West review series later this month, so check in for that. It should be the last week. So anyway, until next time, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this. I am the Crusader Historian. Until next time, Deus Volt. Bye.